Gonna have people go through the metal detectors. You can say, hold on. You have to listen. You can say, y'all can say no all you want. It's not up to you.
He belongs in jail along with you, Miss Henyard, and your wigs. Because we don't know where the damn money's going. It's going to her wigs.
You're going to be escorted out the building, sir.
No, I'll leave.
Right. Because I'm going to say what I got to say. And there's nothing you can do about it. Right now, you don't tell me what's out of order and what's not in order. We're not doing that today.
You are out of order.
So right now, anything that we have asset on and that we can touch that's owned by the village needs to be sold.
This is why sometimes people have to follow the leader, because sometimes the leader is the visionary. The number one thing that we don't know how to do is swim. You in particular want to decrease the fines because you got tickets on your house for the high grades. You out of order. Goodbye. You are out of order. Goodbye.
That lie talking about you live at your mama house and you make $300,000. Okay, and you lying about you live in Dolton when you know you don't.
You don't live in Dolton. I have to learn what it is you do and learn what it is I do.
I can appoint a deputy clerk, and you illegally fired her. So I don't understand what applies to you should apply to me.
Because what you don't understand is I am the head of the village. You are
doesn't matter.
You are the clerk.
I don't report
You
to
just
you
asked
there.
me. You just it's politics, which is not. It's politics. If you ever get sick, you're not gonna see them. If you ever need them, you're not gonna see them. But guess who you always see? Tiffany Henyard. There I got what we doing?
My own house. I don't know what to do, so I need to talk to you.
So residents, for your safety and for our safety, we're gonna have people go through the metal detectors. You can say, hold on. You have to listen. You can say, y'all can say no all you want. It's not up to you as it relates to safety. It's about safety for everyone. So everyone will have a seat, but we are going to have everyone go through the metal detectors so that everyone is secure in the building. The last board meeting, we had an incident. You have to listen. I just told you guys, you have to listen. So you guys have to go through the metal detectors so that everyone is secure in the building. Everyone can stay here. Everyone has a seat, but we care about safety. Safety is our top priority, no matter who it is or what it is. So if you don't mind, we're going to pause while everybody goes through the metal detector and come back to your seat. And then we can start our meeting so that everyone's safe. Because if something jumps off in here, we don't know who has what. So I'm just trying to make it aware that everyone understands. So Chief Lacey, if you can direct people, you can start the first row. People can go in and come back in, and then have your seats. We're not telling you to exit the building. We're telling you we all about safety.
Ladies and gentlemen, one row at a time. We need you to go through the metal detectors and go right back to your seat. That's what
Okay, just know you will have to exit the building. I care about safety in this building. Last incident we had, someone tried to attack someone in the building. So we're gonna go one by one, and you can stay in the building. We have no problem with that.
Yeah. The meeting will not start. This is something we have to do for security measures, regardless of whether you know. Okay, well, guess what, ma'am? You have to go through the detectors. Anybody that wants safety, this is what we're doing.
And that was petty. Just prove how petty you were. They had a legal right to meeting, and you shut off the mic. What did you think that was going to accomplish? The meeting still went forward. So not sure why you did that. You're just so petty and unprofessional. How are you okay with that? How are you okay with yourself? Okay, I'll just repeat what she said. She said, on our tax dollars. I mean, why do you do that? Why do you think it's okay to do that? I mean, does your relationship camaraderie mean that much that you are okay with selling your soul?
The fact that I'm watching every day while I'm hauling hazardous materials, things that people need, and watching as this village being ran into the ground by this woman, is pissing me off. I'm watching as this township is being ran into the ground by this woman. I'm watching as my alma mater, South Suburban College, a college that gave me a chance to go to college and be able to get my degree, being scammed by this woman. All these things I take very personally. very personally indeed. I love this town. I love this township. I love my school. And I will be damned if I allow anyone, particularly you, ma'am, scam, destroy, run into the ground. And while you're sitting there with your thousands upon thousands of dollars, the people of this village, the people of this township, the students at South Suburban College suffer. Absolutely not. I sit here and watch as one of your trustees sexually assault a woman and still sits on the board. He might not be here today because he's tired of hearing about it, but we're not going to be tired of saying it. Andrew Holmes assaulted a woman. He belongs in jail along with you, Miss Henyard, and your wigs, because we don't know where the damn money's going. It's going to her wigs.
Officer.
The fact that these police officers murdered Alexis Wilson and continue to walk the streets and police these streets is an abomination. Her name is Alexis Wilson. She was murdered by the Dolton Police Department. This is crap.
Okay.
Leave this township.
His time is up.
Oh, no.
His time is up.
3 minutes. I'm still counting.
Okay.
All right,
Sir, your time is up, sir.
Okay, next person.
All right. Sir.
Just allow it.
Sir, you're going to be escorted out the building, sir.
Yeah, I'll leave.
Okay.
I'll be right outside with the rest of the people when you fight
Okay. Officer, escort him out.
All right, is there anyone else? Anyone else want to address the body?
Hello, everyone. So I wasn't gonna get up and comment just yet, but I just wanted to say that on the back of what he said, this is really ridiculous. As a disabled resident in this community, the fact that you would even make us get up out of our chairs after we've already sat down and got comfortable to even go back through a metal detector because you wasn't here on time to say that, oh, they should have been let in. No, you should have been here to let us in. If you wasn't here to let us in and we were let in, that's on you. You should have somebody as a backup because you're the chief, right? So why is it that all of the residents have to go back out and come back in and be humiliated for her? For her. Because she's scared. What about us? What about our fears? What about our tax dollars? What about the rape that Andrew Holmes did or the sexual assault? Everybody is hurting behind me. Don't turn my mic on. Turn it back on. Turn it back on. Anyway,
Ma'am, if you're going to talk, you're running out. Okay.
turning my mic on.
Ma'am.
Your mic is working like this so I can finish my time. Mute me. I got a minute and 50 seconds. So mute me. Mic. Because I'm going to say what I got to say.
All I have to say is this village deserves so much more than what it's getting. From an outsider looking in, y'all are being hoodwinked, bamboozled, led astray. And that's all I got to say, and there's nothing you can do about it.
And I've also asked the clerk for all of the records from our village, which I still don't have to this day. I don't have any ordinances or anything. I've requested to view our records, which that's within my power to do, and I'm not able to get any records from the clerk as of today. So I don't have any record as it relates to an ordinance, a resolution, or anything so that I can review them and look at them and see what's needed moving forward. So that's for the record.
On to your comment.
It's not a back
So
and
for
forth.
the, well, it won't be a back and
Hold on,
forth, but
it's
I
not
just
clerk,
need to.
hold on, you don't have
for
the floor.
clarification.
You just said you want to follow rules. I didn't give you the floor. So my statement was my statement. I allow you to make your statement and we're
So,
gonna move on.
You're not the only body here. I
Okay,
think you
clerk,
should
but
respect
you said
us and allow each
it's
of
not a
us
back and
to
forth.
speak.
It's not a back and
Um,
forth. We're moving on.
If we have one
Next on the
department,
agenda-
thank you,
next
Stacey
on the
Carrell,
agenda
who
is
faithfully
engineer's
submit a report because he
Ron-
understands what the
Ron
law
Smith,
is.
you have the floor.
He understands what the law is.
Ron, you
And
have
I
the
am
floor.
the keeper of the records in case you guys don't know.
You have the
So the
floor.
records stay with me.
Thank you so
And
much.
I'm done. Thank you.
That information that was given said that it wasn't able to become a police station. Yes, you have companies that do come out and transformed buildings into police stations that have been used for something else.
Okay, thank you. And then as it relates to the signage, what we did in the past is we put blockage up so people couldn't enter the lot, so people weren't confused about is the police station open, is it closed? And then also the light, we did cut it off. Someone did turn it back on. So those are things that we did do when people was thinking that it was an actual police station, just to clear up some of the noise. People just throw things out and no one tells you, 1 second. And no one tells you what's going on in the community. So I like to try to give you facts versus fiction, because half the time people just give you fake stories and never give you truth to it, so that now you have something to go with it. So that's what we're here to do today. All right.
Mayor.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, since I put it on the agenda, and I would love for the deputy chief, with all these analysis that y'all did, if it's been 3 years, why is it not a police station? How much will it cost to turn it over to a police station? Then you stated that you wanted it to be a community center for a pool. You sat here several times and said it'll be free pool for the community. It's not making no money. Y'all done spent all the money, and we have to sell it, whether it's in a TIP district or not, just so it can go back on the tax roll is what we need. So when we go back, what's facts, what's fiction? I ain't never known a person that always got all the facts and everybody else is wrong. But at the end of the day, we have to be realistic. Realistic is there's no more money. Anything we can sell, we need to sell it. If you want to get outside, we'll sell you too. But right now,
Trustee,
right now, you don't tell me what's out of order and what's not in order. We're not doing that today.
You are out of order.
So right now, anything that we have asset on and that we can touch that's owned by the village needs to be sold.
All right. So with the go ahead.
Trustee, I'm just going to say this. You came over to the police department to find out facts. Well,
go ahead.
If I may, without going back and forth. I apologize if you think I am. However, you came to find out facts. Right after that, you put something out saying, and it was told to my commander, that our asset forfeiture was dried up. Now, if you made the statement, then
I did, because I asked you how much was in there, and I talked to the accountant.
Hold on, let them finish.
Yeah. Also, you probably talked to the accountant, trustee, but the accountant didn't give you what was in that account. And the reason why is because that's money that nobody can touch, just the police department for police incidents. What I'm saying is, trustee, I get it, I understand it about everything that's going on, but right now, strategically, like I said, that would be a perfect location. If you guys are going to talk about it, great. Talk about it instead of shutting it down right now. But we need another police station in another location in Dolton, so that way the citizens can be serviced. That's all I'm saying.
Thank you for your comment.
Okay, so yes, it could be a community center and a police department. So our plan for that building was to allow residents to utilize the pool for free and then have a police station on the other side. The plans that they drew up as it relates to the company that came out and showed us what it can possibly be was it divided a line between police station and the pool. That way community can still have it as a community center to allow kids to learn how to swim. That was the whole plan for it. Still is the plan for the building, regardless of people saying something needs to be sold. We have to learn how to come together and figure a way how to keep things like that in our community.
You could just give us an amount. I think that would help with our discussion and making a decision.
We don't have a problem with giving you an amount, but this is why sometimes people have to follow the leader, because sometimes the leader is the visionary. It is what it is. It is what it is. The leader is the visionary. Sometimes people can't see down the tunnel. So sometimes this is why people follow people. So I'm just throwing that out there because everybody got an opinion. You just said, I can't see.
Thank you, man.
How it will look. All right. So all I do is just try to tell you what the vision would possibly be. And then as it relates to the pool, we put the pool on there every single board meeting, guys. If you go back and watch the tapes, on every single board meeting, it tells you the amount of the pool. And you guys take it out and never pay to fix the pool. The pool would have been up and running by now. It's been hot as ever outside, and the kids would have loved to just cool off and have something to do. And then also learn how to swim. I don't know why I keep telling y'all that. You know, the number one thing that we don't know how to do is swim.
Because right now, looking at the warrant list and the leases, we spend roughly, it started in 2022, December 2022, all of 2023, and we're in the middle of 2024. We've spent almost $250 some odd $1,000 on these vehicles. If we keep the lease for the 5 years, which is 60 months, we would be spending $718,000. That's with the cost of and interest. We cannot afford that. So I'm asking that we look into the legal ramification of returning the vehicles, because most of them were signed without proper authority anyway. So my discussion is to place this for committee of the whole to move forward and looking to see how we can return those 3 Chevy Tahoes and 1 Expedition.
We can definitely discuss it because I don't have any information as it relates to what you're stating. Because you know you throw a lot of things up here that don't be true.
It's simple
So,
counting, baby. All you have to do is multiply.
That's your problem. You like to talk when others talking. Let me get it out. I was quiet while you said everything you wanted to say. Now let me get mine out. You say things up here that's not true all the time, trustee, and that's not fair to the department heads, the residents, or myself. So I would like to get clarity of it, and this is why I told Trustee House that you guys should put a synopsis together and you guys should tell us what it is that you're looking for. So when we come to a meeting, everyone's prepared, everyone has documentation, and everyone can answer the questions for you. But you guys come to a meeting, you just throw something up here, and then you just think people should know the answer, and they don't even have whatever you're talking about in front of them. We talked about this at the last board meeting. So I'm asking the same thing once again, because other than that, it's just going to be a back and forth. We put on a show for all the cameras in the back, and nothing gets accomplished. So I'm asking you guys that if it's something you're looking for, because I don't have this, and I don't even know what you're talking about, to even respond to you to say, hey, this is the lease. This is what happened with the lease. I couldn't respond because I don't have that in my possession. So I'm fine with putting it on the next meeting to discuss it further once we get more clarity to what it is you're looking for.
Okay, thank you so much. I just would like to say for clarity, since you said that I give a lot of false information, it's simple math. I know how much $149,000 times 5, it's simple math. So that's fine. I'm fine. I just want to make sure that we do approve it to go to discussion, because those are things that we need to move forward and return.
High grass is scattered through our community. Y'all know we have over 400 vacancies, and y'all know that Public Works cannot cut all the vacant properties. And you guys have to work better at coming up with a plan, because right now we don't have it as it relates to from you. You guys come here, you dictate and tell us what you guys want us to do, but there's no plan in place from the board that wants to tell us how to run the day-to-day, which I keep telling y'all, y'all legislate, y'all do not govern the day-to-day operation. But I just wish you guys would pay people their money so that they can come out and cut the high grass.
Thank you, Mayor, for that. So it's just, and this is just for the record at this point, this is for the residents. I find it interesting that she continues to act as if she does not know what we're referring to. And we talked about the leases. I wasn't going to say anything, but you signed them. So if you signed the leases, how are you unaware of the leases in which we are referring to? It's the smoke and the mirrors. I sit here and I said, you know what, Lord, I was going to let it go. But you were the one who brought it to us to increase the fines. So if we had a cow meeting, and this is for the residents, right? Because she keeps saying, the trustees this, the trustees that. Let's, just so you all know, there's a thing called checks and balances. That's why we're all up here, right? So we really shouldn't even have to go back and forth with who knows what. The goal is for you to run it past the board, which is us here, to tell us what you're doing, and then us approve it. What you've been doing is you do everything on your own, and then when we revert it back and say, hey, no, you weren't supposed to do that, you sit here and say, oh, I don't know what you all are referring to. I mean, I have to get back to you on that. Let's stop doing that. Let's have the meeting. Again, I would like to set it forth so that we can have cow meetings. Let's go back to having 2 meetings per month like we're supposed to in our ordinance, and that'll prevent a lot of this you acting as if you don't know. Because if we all have this conversation with the residents, they'll know, we'll know, and you'll know. This is a team effort. It's Team Dolton, not a one-man band. Thank you, Mayor.
Okay, so what I truly believe, trustee,
I know.
is that you in particular want to decrease the fines because you got tickets on your house for the high grass. Your bushes won't cut, your grass won't service, right? So you remind me of Trustee Valerie Stubbs that put in an ordinance because she didn't want to pay fines on her rental properties. It's the same thing. You guys only pick and choose things that's beneficial to you guys that affect you. But you were talking about this a month ago. You were talking, please, you're going to be removed. You're going to be removed. You cannot just talk. Remove her. You will be removed. And again, Valerie Stubbs, ex-trustee right there, her. She do things for self. So back to what I'm saying. You have to do better. You have to do better than what you're doing. Okay, you out of order. You need to remove her. Remove her. Remove her. Y'all cannot be that out of order. Like, come on now. Come on. Come on. Even if you don't like somebody, you can't be that out of order. You have to remove her. Please leave. Please leave. Please leave. Please leave. Please leave. Because you just too out of order. Please leave. You out of order. Goodbye. You are out of order. Goodbye. You are out of order. You out of order. Okay, goodbye. Valerie Stubbs, you need to exit. Valerie Stubbs, you need to exit. Valerie Stubbs, you need to exit.
Can we continue the meeting? Why is this even an issue?
Come on. Come on. I don't know why y'all do this here in Dolton. Any other village meeting, they remove people out. They go. You cannot be that disrespectful. You cannot. We will not take disrespect. Come on. Come on.
Okay, if she does not exit, then the meeting will
guys.
If you do not exit, then the meeting will be
The meeting ain't about to be over, so
Mary,
you cannot shut down the meeting.
Ma'am.
Yes.
Trustee, stop.
You stop. You
Stop.
shouldn't have did that.
Stop.
You shouldn't have did that.
Yeah,
You
please,
shouldn't have
stop.
did that. We can continue with the meeting.
All right,
Here,
Valerie
here.
Stubbs, you can go.
We can continue with the
No, because y'all disrespect and y'all think it's okay to continue. Did I call anybody? What she just called? What she just say? What she just say?
You called her.
That was out of order.
You called her name. That was out of
I
order.
didn't call her out her name. I did not.
You shouldn't have called her name at all.
Miss Stubbs.
You should have said her
It's
name.
time to go. It's time to
Keep going on with the meeting.
It's time to exit.
The meeting will be shut down.
The meeting is not going to be shut down.
Then people will be able to come back in.
All she got to do is
If she
exit.
does not
The fact
leave,
that they keep
the
wanting
meeting
to
will
shut down
not
these
continue.
meetings.
All she got to do is exit.
Because he on the chopping block, you know.
Hey.
He does not have the authority to shut down the meeting. Last week, there was some animals out. They called the police department, and the police department said, we don't have animal control anymore. So I don't understand why these people lie so much when it is 21,000 people in Dolton, and mysteriously a week ago it was used, but the other day he wanted to transfer it to a transport car, whatever it is. And I just don't understand it. If it's not a working and functioning department, say it's not a working, functioning department. But why y'all lying? Y'all sitting here lying to these people. It makes no sense.
It makes no sense that she sits here and lie like that. I just can't stand it. I can let her talk now. Because she lies so much. But she want to say somebody else lying. But we
You did that lie talking about you live at your mama house and you like $300,000. Who the biggest light?
we got proof to show that we picking up dogs. But
Show us.
Stop it, trustee. Please stop.
Talking about somebody lying.
You always lying.
Okay, and you lying about you live in Dolton when you know you don't.
You don't live in Dolton. Get it right.
God.
Get it right.
When we had all these 3 years of meeting, I bring back the bag. I bring back the grants. Ask the accountant, has any grants been deposited? Absolutely not. Why haven't any grants been deposited? Let me rephrase this because I don't want nobody to say I'm lying. Grants that require audits, $6.8 million that we have not received, but we have spent $6.7 million. Spending the money before we get it. Now we're forced to sit here and take money out of an account that we really shouldn't be taking money out of because we at that rainy day part where we're barely gonna see if we can make payroll through the end of September. So while everybody's sitting up here talking about we've been lying, they lying, I ain't took no first class flight. It's a warrant list to have, we didn't pay for the township conference. Why the hell is we paying for the township conference? That's because they swipe their card so much they be forgetting what, are they working for the township or are they working for the Village of Dolton? Nevertheless, I'm voting because I know that it needs to be paid. My personal thought is they wouldn't get shit. But I have to do what's right for the community.
Any mayor that sits in the seat appoints council. It is not the body, which is you guys. You guys legislate. That's it. You don't appoint. You don't make appointments. You don't have no appointment powers. You don't have nothing to do with my appointments. You can't fire them. You can't keep them. Nothing. You got nothing to do with any of those things. You don't. You don't. And that's what I keep telling y'all. Y'all have to learn what it is you do and learn what it is I do. But you guys do not appoint anybody to any case. So again, here you go with this. And y'all already know I'm not going to sign off on it. So putting on a show right in front of the people once again don't make no sense. We are not doing that. So, all right, what else? Anything else? Any more discussion? All right, Colorado.
I have a quick discussion on this.
Go ahead.
I just heard you say that you appoint people and no one can fire them. I can appoint a deputy clerk and you illegally fired her. So I don't understand what applies to you should apply to me.
Because what you don't understand is I am the head of the village. You are not.
Doesn't matter.
You are the clerk.
I don't report
You
to
just
you
asked
there.
me. You just asked me, and I'm giving you the answer. So at the end of the day, you already know that that's in court. So to go back and forth with you while in court doesn't make any sense. But I'm telling you the facts so that you will understand the how and why it happens and how it works. But nobody wants to do it.
Right.
Everybody wants to sit here and be over someone else's position. I ran to lead, not follow. Especially people that ain't got no vision. I don't do that. I ran to lead, and you guys keep wanting to tell me what to do. We're not doing that. So
and again, the ordinance states. So let's talk about ordinance.
We don't get to that. But we don't get to that,
that
once
you
we
don't
get
follow.
in personnel.
Which states that the clerk has the authority to appoint a deputy clerk.
We're gonna get into that in personnel matters.
So yeah, but I'm just saying, let's follow the ordinance.
I through L.
Thank you.
Any more discussion for I through L? All right, Colorado. Because we was in closed session, we cannot really discuss it. But I will make a statement for the record. I already told the Board of Trustees that this is political retaliation. This is targeting, and they should not target these individuals to try to lay them off. I also told them that they will be sued for doing so, but yet they still choosing to pick these people, which they said Keith Freeman gave them. So make sure y'all add him in y'all lawsuit to target just these individuals. Normally when you do layoffs or consider layoffs, you normally go, you meet with management staff and you go line by line, or you go over things or where people can make cuts at and do things to make it make sense. Right now, people are voting with their emotions, and they're not being wise as it relates to handling the business, allowing the business to handle them. So again, I am totally against this. As you know, I told them y'all do what y'all think y'all can do, and I'm gonna do what I need to do. So they're gonna vote for it, but again, these people will still be employed here in the Village of Dolton. So I'm just making sure that everyone is crystal clear of that. So when it happens, you understand the why. Okay, clerk.
Mayor, I have a comment. For
the roll. Oh, you got a comment now, huh?
Yes.
Go ahead.
All right. So the layoffs are due to financial issues that the Village of Dolton has. I did mention already that managers who may have spoken up asked that we do not include their names for fear of retaliation. So there's so trying to insinuate that Freeman is the one that gave us is incorrect. This decision came about because our finance consultant, the CPA firm, let us know that we are in dire need and layoffs need to happen. This is I hate to say this because I don't want to cause a big panic, but this is a starting point because we are finally beginning to get information, because for months and months we would indicate that we don't have financials. We haven't had it for 7 months, 8 months, 9 months. So I know many people heard that. So this meeting is the first time you hear Trustee Belcher and us reference financials that we've started to get in review. And we got a lot of that information due to the investigation by former Mayor Lori Lightfoot. So that information is the reason for many of the actions taken this evening with credit card spending, as well as this beginning of some of the layoffs. It's unfortunate. There's a lot more that we have to do. So we're starting to identify the picture, and we have to identify a plan forward. And unfortunately, this is part of that plan. Thank you.
All right. And I just want to clear some up that he just stated. He stated that Keith Freeman was not the one that gave it to him. And I quote, Trustee Kiana Belcher stated that they got this list from Keith Freeman. So I wish y'all can listen to the tapes down a closed session and you will hear her say that's who gave y'all this list. So again, this is targeted. Y'all targeting individuals, and that's not right. I still believe you guys should go to the drawing board and figure it out, whatever it is. Again, the mayor had no say-so in this. They just did what they wanted to do, and you're supposed to sit here and talk about things of importance such as a layoff, because at the end of the day, this is somebody's livelihood that you guys are playing with. Y'all can point fingers, place blame, do whatever you feel you need to do, but at the end of the day, you guys still are going about it the wrong way.
So when you quote me, make sure you do it right. I stated inside of executive session, which you want to bring it up anyway, that we had a meeting with Kasperik's office, which is Lauren, and this was the advice of the accounting firm by way of email. It came from Keith Freeman. Now, what's crazy to me is that 1 minute you do the day-to-day operations, 1 minute Keith do the day-to-day operations. So it's when it fits your agenda.
So these are the issues that we're running into. They're doing things the wrong way, and then they need us to fix it and clean it up. So they're hiding the information, and then they're saying, hey, voila, by the way, we're in a deficit. Don't fire anyone, though, and I'm going to keep spending, by the way. And it's unfair. If we keep having money go out and we don't have enough coming in, then that's where you have a deficit. And that's where we are trying to fix this issue at the moment. So again, residents, it's unfortunate, but we have to make these tough decisions so that we can make payroll, because you all see that we just had to transfer money from the TIF just so that we can make payroll. So think about it. How is it personal when we're transferring money from the TIF just to make payroll, just so the residents can have the services that's needed? Thank you.
Okay, so as you guys can see, it's a lot of finger pointing, and people don't want to own up to the things they haven't done, the things that's going on in our community, and people got to fact check, but people don't. As I stated before, you know that it is contracts that the board has approved for people to get retro pay. So when we do retro pay, that adds to the budget. How do you pay for that? And then it's other contracts that they're now negotiating currently now. So when that comes back up and says another $500,000, where you gonna get the money from? So then when people keep talking about spending or things that's going on in the community, they should ask themselves, what was your plan to increase the revenue when you decided to approve all these things that you wanted to make it like y'all was doing great? Hey, let me give public works increase. Let me give fire increase. Let me give the police stay retro. You gave everybody all this money and it added to the budget over $1 million. So if it's over $1 million, where do you get the extra money that you didn't account for each month? But no one's talking about that. This is me talking to people that understand business, that understand finance. Because at the end of the day, when you sit here and you add more, you better be able to produce more. And that goes back to when I state, why are you laying off code enforcement? People that bring revenue in our community. Again, y'all know, like I know, It's election time. It's time to run. Everybody got to make it like this person bad, that person bad, this person ain't doing that. That's the game. And that comes with the territory, unfortunately. I told you, it's politics, which is not, it's politics. It's all about what a person can make you believe that's going on in the community. All I'm telling you, resident, is just pay attention. Stop being with the mess, because at the end of the day, you only have one person to answer to, and that's the Lord. Everybody else just around you for whatever reason, but when you have your time of need, these same people, these messy people, you would not see. You will not. And I mean that. If you ever get sick, you're not going to see them. If you ever need them, you're not going to see them. But guess who you always see? Tiffany Henyard. I'm always there for you no matter what. No matter what you say. I even help the people that talk mess about me, because I am not made like that. We supposed to love on each other. It will be people helping people. That's it. That's all. So I just want to point that out to you guys, and I want you to look at it for what it is and stop with the chaos, because at the end of the day, life is short. Enjoy it. Embrace it. There's so many people that come to me and I help them bury their loved ones because they didn't even know something was going to happen. And it just happened. Whether it's a car accident, whether it's they didn't wake up. And that's all I'm telling you, residents. You have to cherish life and not the mess and drama, because when the smoke clear, and it will clear, what are you going to do? You can move out, but what are you going to do? You have to want more for your life, guys. And that's all I'm trying to make sure that you get from me, other than the drama. On Mayor's report, we have an item for closed session, and that was for termination of Keith Freeman. For the record, just so we crystal clear and no one don't misinterpret what I'm saying, Keith Freeman is fired from the Village of Dolton. He no longer will work here in the Village of Dolton. So I'm letting y'all know that. So when tomorrow comes, no one can be like, he's still working. No, he does not. So I'm just making it crystal clear for what it is that is about to happen once we get through this agenda.
At what point will we, as a people who say we're people of God, will come together and come with vision? We hear a lot of excuses, but no adjustments. Tell the people how many ordinances you've written as a trustee, Jason, since you've been sitting there. I could ask Brittany.
Tell him how many trips he done went on with a credit card.
Okay.
All right, calm down.
Okay.
Calm down.
Okay.
Okay.
If you read your collective bargaining agreement, you know that's in the mayor's collective bargaining agreement. If you read your collective bargaining agreement.
You are a part-time.
Okay.
Let them tell it. You're a part-time.
Okay, trustee, you are out of order. We have the floor. It's his speech.
Well, I gave you an opportunity to say your piece. I think it's fair. And it's unfortunate. A lot of us are old, but we're not mature.
Yeah.
It's unfortunate. So I'll say this. The money that you say that we don't have, how is it that you paid a attorney this money that you say we don't have?
Bingo.
Because they vote on it. So where do you get the money from?
Like everybody else, like you waiting on that.
Okay.
Trustee, you so out of order. You do stuff for clickbait. Stop. He has the floor.
This don't make no sense that you sit here letting him do that.
Then y'all
You sit here letting him do that.
Let me do it.
Y'all out of order, trustee. It don't make no sense that you're talking. He has the floor. Y'all had the floor. Y'all said whatever y'all wanted. Next on the agenda, we're going straight to Keith Freeman. So, Board of Trustees, what do you want to do?
I have a question because you said he's terminated. So what? Why are we?
Oh, wait. Hold on. Because y'all always say, that I don't come to y'all. Hold on. We're going to play the little silly game right now. So I put it on the agenda because he got terminated already. But everybody inserted themselves in the business of the mayor, right? So everybody inserted themselves. They send letters out. They let him do all this little finicky stuff, send emails out to the staff, all kinds of stuff. He knows this. They all know that because they wrote their names on it. So they kept saying, you got to bring it to the board. You got to put it on the agenda. So what I do, it's on the agenda. So that's why I asked that. So why would you ask that redundant question of talking about why I'm asking y'all? You guys asked me to put it on the agenda. It is on the agenda because we wanted your input, your opinion, right? So it's on the agenda for your input and your opinion because you kept saying that you guys have to vote on it. Is that not what y'all kept saying? Y'all say y'all got to vote on it. So here we are. So, Board of Trustees, is there a motion to terminate Keith Freeman. Dun, dun, dun. There y'all go. What we doing? Is there a motion to terminate Keith Freeman? What we doing? Y'all gotta huddle up. Y'all gotta huddle up real quick. Gonna take a 3 seconds.
Hey,
What we doing?
you want to discuss? No.
What y'all want to do? Y'all had to talk about it and get it together yet? Y'all doing signals across the room. What we doing? Y'all motioning it up. What we doing? Y'all quiet. Y'all quiet as a church mouse, as I say. What's going on right now? This the person y'all can't stand. Y'all don't like. This what y'all say. This what y'all say about the person. Y'all say he's never at work. He'll do his job. Is this what y'all say? So what we doing, guys? The motion is on the floor. What y'all gonna do? The motion is seconded. What we doing? What we doing, guys? No? Nothing? Crickets? Crickets. Nobody wants the motion and let go. But y'all, hold on. Look, let me just explain to residents that understand what I've been talking about. Listen to this. Prior to a whole, 5-10 minutes ago, they voted to lay off all these individuals, right? They voted on all these individuals, but the person that they all complain about is now up for a motion in a second to terminate. That's the person they claim. And if a person that they're talking about that they doing all these things make 100,000, what do he make? 100-something thousand, what do he make? Why y'all didn't start at the top? Why didn't you? You started with people like William Moore, people that make $15,000 a year, people that make $15 an hour. You started with employees like that. You started with the code enforcement department that really brings revenue to our village. So make it make sense, residents. Why is everybody on mute all of a sudden? I don't hear nothing. Board of Trustees. Y'all all got so much to say. What y'all got? Y'all motioning? Y'all motioning secondly? Nobody?
Yep.
Okay. So basically, for those that ain't been watching the mess or I don't want to cuss, the show in Dolton, if y'all ain't been watching it, that show you that y'all must have been working with him the entire time. So all y'all been exposed, huh? So everybody's been exposed. So here it is. Y'all watch the meetings. Y'all see what goes on. I don't see nothing right now. Nobody said nothing. Y'all got nothing to say.
Imagination out this world.
So who been getting played the entire time? Looks like the mayor been getting played the entire time. That's what it looked like to me. Because I can't believe they this quiet. Y'all always got something to say. Always.
I make a motion to adjourn the meeting.
Oh, you adjourn the meeting. Wow. So your motion is now recognized, and we right here on this agenda item, and you know you out of order. So basically,
it's a motion and a second on the floor.
It is not recognized. If you understand the rules and how they work, so you want to get out of the jam. You that scared, huh? You that scared to talk about the firing. You guys said you didn't want the individual. Where y'all at? I already know what I can do. I'm talking about them because they said that I didn't put it on this agenda. And I'm going to show you emails.
Who said that?
I'm going to show you emails.
Who said it?
Hold on, trustee, because now you got something to say. Hold on. Let me finish.
You said that. Who said it?
Basically, I'm going to show you everything that they talked about until we got to this point. Now it's on the agenda. Now they quiet. They got nothing to say.
Can you say who said put it on the agenda?
All I'm saying to you guys is we got to get some understanding of what's going on. So I'm letting people, as y'all say, hoodwink, bamboozle, led astray. Y'all let people do that to y'all, right? Y'all still ain't got nothing to say.
Who said put it on the agenda, Mayor?
Do y'all got something to say? I'm waiting.
Can you ask
How y'all gonna motion? How y'all gonna motion? What y'all gonna do?
You said somebody said put it on the agenda. Who asked you to put it on the agenda?
I already asked you a question. So you
asked you a question.
You answer my stuff.
It's a motion and a second on the floor.
What you gonna do? Y'all gonna motion to release
the motion and a second on the floor.
So let me say this then. Because you guys are mute and they got nothing to say, always. Y'all been selling the residents a load of crap. I am using my authority, which I always had, but you guys intervene with it as always. Keith Freeman is fired from the Village of Dolton. He no longer works here at the Village of Dolton. I done said it and said it. I tried to do this before, but they intervened and said, hey, you got to come across the board. Y'all, the trustees. So by
Can you
doing that,
Brittany, did you ask her to put it on the R? I did. Did you ask her to put it on there?
I think everybody got it. I think everybody understands what's going on.
Okay.
And by their silence, it tells you kind of what's going on in our village. So welcome to all the games and all the drama that you see put before this board. So I'll see you guys tomorrow. It's a new day. No Freeman, no more. So I appreciate you guys for coming here to do what's needed. And clerk, I just said that it was out of order, but that's what y'all do. Y'all just want to run the show. Everybody running. Nobody got nothing to say about Keith Freeman. Nobody.
Meeting
nobody.
at 9:52 p.m.
That's a shame. That's a shame. So I'm gonna remember this because at the end of the day, I told you, you guys don't run the day today. The mayor does. So Keith Freeman, I know you watching. You no longer works for the Village of Dolton. Please turn in your keys, turn in all your stuff. HR reach out to you tomorrow as relates to your fire.
I'm all around house. I don't know what to do, so I need to talk to you. Ask you for you got it.
Hoodwink, bamboozle, red straight.